Hi guys and welcome to CNB. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Patankar coming to you from inside a manufacturing unit after ages. Yes, it's been a while since I could bring you back into a plant. So I'm thrilled to be here, and what a momentous occasion, what a reason to come in to Hero MotoCorp's manufacturing facility at Gurgaon outside Delhi. The writing's literally, well, not on the wall, but right behind me. 100 million. Massive milestone for Hero.
A unique milestone for the world's largest two-wheeler manufacturer by volume. Hero MotoCorp marked an iconic landmark, rolling out its 100th millionth motorcycle from one of its largest manufacturing plant at Haridwar. And the 100 millionth motorcycle is the new Hero Xtreme 160R, a 160cc premium commuter motorcycle. It's a bike which has a lot going for it. Smooth, refined performance and great dynamics.
Now here's a staggering fact for you. The first 50 million units produced at Hero, well, in the days of it also being Hero Honda, that took 30 years. And the next 50 million, just 7 years. So it was 2013 that we were part of the celebrations at Hero for the 50 million milestone. Then 2017 when we saw 75 million, and now at the start of 2021 we are getting the 100.
For 20 consecutive years, Hero MotoCorp has retained the title of the world's largest manufacturer of two-wheelers. And most of that success was powered by a 100cc 4-stroke commuter motorcycle. That journey began with humble beginnings, first with the CD100 in 1985, followed by the Hero Splendor, which cemented Hero's leadership, not just in India, but around the world.
Now I know that the 100 millionth motorcycle rolled out of the Haridwar plant and it was an Xtreme 160R, but I have to say that this is something special. This brand name, this particular one of course is a Super Splendor, but Splendor as a brand, what a powerhouse. Wow, it's been some history that Hero has with Splendor as a name on its motorcycles. The first 50 million for sure really depended a lot on this brand, and going forward it'll be interesting to see where Hero takes the Splendor brand name.
Today, Hero has an annual combined production capacity of over 9 million units. The plant at Haridwar is the largest facility, spread out over 215 acres, and is the biggest motorcycle manufacturing facility in the world. 2 more plants are in Haryana at Dharuhera and Gurugram, and one each in Halol in Gujarat and Neemrana in Rajasthan, which are also called the Garden Factories. The smallest production facility is in Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh. Additionally, Hero also has overseas manufacturing facilities, much smaller in scale but covering important markets, with one in Colombia and the smallest one in Bangladesh. The Neemrana facility also has the distinction of manufacturing the evergreen Splendor, the bike that made personal mobility accessible and affordable to a lot of Indians. Over the next 5 years, Hero intends to introduce 50 products, including variants, upgrades, as well as new products, with sights set not just in the domestic market, but also in new geographies abroad.
It has been long established that turbo engines are the way forward, and in the last couple of years, one has seen a variety of small cars launched which get a turbo petrol engine. And now, on the occasion of the first anniversary of the Altroz, Tata Motors has introduced the Altroz iTurbo, wherein the I stands for intelligent. A turbo petrol and an automatic variants were the two things missing from the Altroz lineup, and Tata has addressed one of those, the more important one in my opinion. With over 45,000 units sold in the ongoing financial year, the Altroz has proven to be a very popular model for Tata. And with the addition of the turbo model, Tata hopes to add at least 10% to the overall volumes of the Altroz. In terms of design, the Altroz stays unchanged, and that is not a bad thing at all. What is new is the Harbour Blue color with a contrast black roof, which is available on the car from XM Plus variant and upwards. The new color looks really cool and adds a sense of freshness to the overall look of the car. The Altroz continues to be a handsome looking hatchback, be it a new color or any of the old ones. Step inside the cabin and you see that the interior is now done in a new black and light grey color combination. Combine that with the perforated leatherette upholstery on the seats, the cabin of the Altroz iTurbo feels premium and inviting. It is a well-appointed car and gets a long list of features as well. The top spec model of the Altroz iTurbo gets Tata's connected car technology called IRA, which stands for Intelligent Real-Time Assist. It offers up to 27 connected car features like geofencing, remote door lock-unlock, remote engine immobilization, vehicle diagnostics and much more. But the party piece here is Tata's natural voice tech, which means the IRA can recognize up to 70 voice commands in English, Hindi and Hinglish. Altroz AC बंद कर दो.
जरूर एसी बंद कर दिया है.
Other features on the car include What 3 Words, a technology where each 3 square meter block on Earth is given 3 particular words, making it easier to navigate with pinpoint precision. Then, the car also gets an express cooling function wherein the AC can be set to maximum. In fact, Tata claims that the cabin can be cooled up to 70% faster than regular AC settings. It is a good feature to have for hot summer days, which are plenty in India. The audio system gets 2 additional tweeters from Harman as well. The 7-inch floating touchscreen stays the same and continues to get smartphone connectivity in the form of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. In terms of safety, the Tata Altroz iTurbo will be a 5-star rated car from Global NCAP and gets the usual fare of dual airbags, ABS with EBD across the board. Under the hood is a 3-cylinder 1.2-litre petrol engine which makes 108 brake horsepower at 5,500 rpm, and the peak torque output is 140 Newton meters, which comes in between 1500 to 5500 rpm. The engine is paired to a 5-speed manual gearbox, which is the only transmission option for now, although Tata may introduce an automatic variant in the coming months. The company claims a fuel efficiency figure of 18.13 km per litre on the Altroz iTurbo. Tata says that the turbo model can do the 0 to 100 km per hour sprint in just a shade less than 12 seconds. Tata will offer the turbo engine option on 3 variants, which are XT, XZ and XZ Plus. Straight away, there's a pronounced sense of urgency when you prod the throttle on the Altroz iTurbo. The engine, it responds with alacrity to throttle inputs and it feels refined as well, even though it is a 3-cylinder engine. The soundproofing of the cabin leaves a little to be desired. It could have been better, although driving this car in city and on the highway, it is an enjoyable affair. but we would have liked a little more grunt at the bottom end, especially when you're driving in the city. The power delivery is pretty linear, and the relatively tall gearing makes the 5-speed gearbox adequate for the Altroz iTurbo. One isn't looking for the 6th slot when driving at high speeds. In the 5th gear, you have just about enough juice to overtake a slow-moving vehicle in front of you at speed. The Altroz also gets 2 driving modes, which are Sport and City. The difference between the 2 modes is not as pronounced as one would have liked. The ride quality on the Altroz iTurbo, it is plush, and it does well to keep the occupants in comfort over broken patches of tarmac. If you talk about the steering, it feels a little loose towards the center, but as you increase the speed, the steering does well to weigh up nicely and give you that sense of confidence. Keeping the space, comfort and the performance in mind, the Altroz iTurbo is likely to work well as a long distance touring car. Bookings for the car have already begun, and interested customers can pay 11,000 rupees and book the car. The Altroz iTurbo will go up against the Hyundai i20 Turbo and the Volkswagen Polo TSI in India. Now that is a comparison we are dying to do. 3 premium turbo petrol hatchbacks. A mouth-watering proposition indeed. The Altroz iTurbo was a much needed model in the car's lineup right now, and not launching an automatic variant may seem like a missed opportunity. Nonetheless, the car does feel more engaging to drive and is definitely more responsive as well. 5-star crash test rating, lots of features on offer, the Altroz iTurbo feels like a well-rounded package. Now, pricing is very important, and if Tata gets that right, then the Hyundai i20 Turbo is going to have some serious competition on its hands. A Porsche in a showroom. How many times do you remember stopping and ogling at one? It may be the 911s, the 718s, the Macan, Cayenne, or even the Panamera.
Porsches have always caught our fancy, and owning one has been a lifetime fantasy for someone like us. But they bring a certain exclusivity with each model. And that's exactly what Porsche is offering in this one-of-its-kind showroom. It's the Porsche Studio, and let's give you a view of this space.
Located in the heart of Delhi in Connaught Place, the Porsche Studio is modeled on the Porsche on Silt format, and that means you get a deep dive into what the brand stands for. So, you have the iconic 911 range on display and an array of bespoke customization kits for customers to personalize their Porsches. So yes, it's more or less like a candy store for people like us. There is a brand merchandise and accessories section as well, and it's a wide range. You get to see the exclusive set of alloy wheels and even sportier looking steering wheel and exhaust tips. Then there's the key fob in different shades and even a Porsche coffee mug. What also caught our attention was the fast EV charger in the showroom, confirming the arrival of the Taycan in India. But the one we spent a lot of time on was this, the customization lounge. Essentially, it's a customer lounge with dim lights and a very cozy ambience, where you can get in a chat with the executives, touch, feel, and look at all the trims on offer, and choose what all you want on your car and complete all formalities.
So this is the Porsche Studio Cafe, a very lush and attractive setup where you get a view of everything available. You can get all customization options here, from interior trims to exterior shades and all these upholstery options here. And there's this attractive piece of art, the Porsche Heritage Wall. But the best part is that you can come, relax yourself, sit here and customize your car, configure it on this screen.
Yes, you can actually finalize everything extra you want in your car while sipping on coffee in the Studio Cafe, and check out how those will actually look on your car. The Studio Store is frequently updated, so the screen will show you only those options that are available at the plant. And it's quite an extensive list. In fact, you'll be spending most of the time in front of the screen because of the number of choices on offer. You would really want them all. For now, there are just 3 such studios across the globe. They are in Korea, Milan, and Taiwan. And yes, India is the 4th market to get one. And of course, there are many more coming in different parts of the world. And that's all part of Porsche's future retail strategy, which aims to be where the customers are and of course attract new target groups in big cities.
So it's turned out to be a bit of a special here from Hero's Manufacturing in Gurgaon. You got to tell us how you react to such a big milestone coming from an Indian manufacturer. It is a very special moment for India's automobile industry. React to all of that. Tell us what you'd like to see on the show. As always, we love to hear from you. I leave you with a look at our viewers' choice voting options. Remember, you could win yourself a new car, a scooter, a motorcycle or a gadget. For that, you have to vote. Please wear your seatbelts and join us next week.